Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is SlmaNzha. I'm here. I want to talk about TEYL Part 2. Okay, for the material today, I would like to talk about the active and passive learners. Well, learning styles vary among individuals, with some being passive learners or other active learners. Passive learners tend to absorb information passively, while active learners engage actively in the learning process. Okay, here are the strategies to engage the passive learners. The first is provide clear and structured content, such as use concise and organized materials to facilitate understanding or break down complex concept into smaller, more manageable parts, and use visual aids such as charts, diagrams, and graphs to enhance comprehensions. For the second is incorporate multimedia elements such as utilize videos, audio clips, and interactive multimedia to capture their attentions, or integrate real-life examples and case studies to make the content relatable, or use their storytelling techniques to make the learning experience more engaging. And for the last is encourage active note-taking, such as provide note-taking templates or outlines to guide passive learners, or emphasize key points and encourage summarization and personal reflection. And the last is periodically review and discuss the note to reinforce understanding. Well, now here are the strategies to engage the active learners. The first is foster collaborative learning environments, such as encourage group discussions, debates, or peer-to-peer interactions, or assign group project or problem-solving activities to promote teamwork, and use technology tools that facilitate online collaboration and sharing. For the second is provide opportunities for active participation, such as incorporate hands-on experiments, simulation or role-playing activities, or conduct interactive demonstrations or workshops to enhance engagement. And the last, such as encourage active learners to share their knowledge and experiences with others. For the third is offer choices and autonomy, such as allow active learners to select topics of interest or customize their learning path, or provide options for different learning modes such as visual, auditory, or kinesthetic. And the last is encourage active learners to set goals and track their progress independently. Okay, for the next material is about principles of TEYL. There are the first, implicit learning. Implicit learning refers to acquiring language skills through exposure and immersion without explicit instruction. This principle recognizes that children naturally absorb language by observing and participating in meaningful context. And here are some examples of implicit learning in TEYL. The first is language exposure, and the second is imitation. Okay, for the second is contextual learning. Contextual learning emphasizes the importance of providing a meaningful and authentic context for language acquisition. It recognizes that language is best learned when it is presented and practiced in real-life situations. And here are some examples of contextual learning in TEYL. The first is role play, and for the second is real world activities. Okay, for the third is learner centeredness. Learner centeredness focus on tailoring teaching methods and materials to suit the individual needs, interests, and abilities of young learners. It acknowledges that children learn best when they are actively engaged and motivated. And here are some examples of learner-centeredness in TEYL. The first is choice and personalization. For the second is differentiation. Okay, for the last is meaningful learning. Meaningful learning focuses on connecting new language concepts to prior knowledge and experiences. It emphasizes the relevance and significance of language acquisition. And here are some examples of meaningful learning in TEYL. The first is content integration. And for the second is real-life application.
Okay, maybe that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you later.